Coming up today, after a long wait, construction has finally come to McKinney North. We'll give you the details.
A local business is popping into homecoming.
And we'll meet one teacher who won't let her disability stand in her way.
All this and more starting right now on NTV.
Good morning, McKinney North High School. I'm Julian Esparza.
And I'm Rachel Jones.
Shortly before the school year began, workers were already busy renovating the school. Some students wondered why construction didn't start earlier in the summer. McKinney ISD Director of Construction, Corey Gilliland, says that the project ran into some troubles with the city code.
Typically, beginning of summer is what we do like. We did, however, run into a few glitches with the city of McKinney as far as getting our building permit. So we can't get started before we have a permit in hand, and so that process took a little longer than anticipated.
Gilliland says that the new renovations will enhance students' experience at school.
We are creating new open areas, new collaboration spaces that will help with the students to be able to get together in small groups or large groups. To be able to work together, we'll have some technology enhancements as well that will help things out. And then also just the new spaces for the CTE that should give you a better experience.
While there has been a few minor inconveniences so far, Gilliland says that as construction moves inside, some classes could have to move locations.
Possibly whenever we start renovations to the interior, there will be some shifting around of some classes, but shouldn't be anything that puts you out other than your existing location.
Miss Adams' World History classroom shares a wall with the front exterior construction, and she says that although at times the sound of construction can be bothersome, the results will be worth the wait.
I mean, we obviously know that with the construction, we're going to get a lot of cool things coming to North, so it's a temporary issue that we're having to deal with, so I think in the end, it's going to be all worth it.
Gilliland asks for patience as the renovations continue, and he says that he hopes new additions will boost school pride.
We really want students to be proud of where they go to school. We want to give them the best learning experience that we can as a district. Just bear with us. We'll be here all year long, so don't get too aggravated if we put you out too much, but the end result will be great and we think you'll like it.
The $17.5 million project is projected to be completed in August 2016.
Mom and Popcorn, a fixture in downtown McKinney, sponsors Homecoming Movie Night. Liam Gahan has more on how this local shop gives back to the community.
Since opening its doors in 1906, Mom and Popcorn has become one of the most successful small businesses in downtown McKinney, and the store's owner believes it's important to give back to the community that helped them succeed.
School programs, right now I've tried to work with a lot of schools as far as for fundraising, and mainly as from a business standpoint, working with schools helps because every child that grows up, they grew up in McKinney, especially in the last 10 years, there's kids that are now in college that Mom and Popcorn is something that they remember from when they were a little kid.
The biggest thing about partnering with Mom and Pops is the fact that they're a family business in McKinney, so it's a local business that we can help promote, but they're also very supportive. They give great deals and are more than happy to help us whenever we need them.
Though the idea of a movie night may seem unorthodox to some, both Mom and Popcorn and the Stuco Cabinet believe strongly in this event.
We think it only fits to have popcorn available, and so having Mom and Pops just seemed like the perfect fit.
Well, Mom and Pops has come to us and offered us a great deal. They've partnered with us just knowing that what we're doing is good for the community and good for the kids.
This is Liam Gahan, James Robinson, and Kendrick Willis for NTV.
The new sign language teacher is a McKinney North graduate, but that's not the only thing that makes her unique. Sarah Taylor has more.
At the age of 13, American Sign Language teacher Miss Knappich was diagnosed with a rare disease.
I have a disease called eosinophilic esophagitis. It is where eosinophils, which are white blood cells, attack any food that I eat. My body recognizes food as a virus, which makes it hard to swallow or breathe or talk at certain points in time, so I have surgery 3 times a year to stretch my throat out.
When complications from her disease caused hearing loss, Miss Knappich was able to rely on her love for ASL.
I became interested in ASL when I was younger. I saw a deaf person in my class who had an interpreter. I thought it was